It's a bit confusing. So there's a bunch of mechanics going on that I don't quite understand, and I feel like the game tried to, like, teach everything to you in this, just in case you're an idiot, we're gonna teach you absolutely everything there is to need to know about this game. And I still felt like it wasn't taught to me properly. So I must be an idiot. Thanks for the host, man. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot that I don't understand either. But I've already established that, I think. Is that cut off down there at the bottom? I'll make that come down a tiny bit more just to be safe. Alright. I also hate the GBA emulator and the fact that if I click off the screen at all, it's like, ugh. You can't hear music now! Apparently the PSP one has voice acting, so now I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't play that one. I thought for once I'd go to the classic rather than like a remake, even though remakes tend to be better, just to experience it. But it turns out Solomon's streaming this game right now too, and he's doing the PSP version. So, one thing that really bothers me so far about this game is the morale system and how your morale does not replenish, and the game doesn't say anything about that. So in the earlier parts of combat I was learning, and I lost so much morale. And I would have done stuff a lot differently if I understood the system a little bit more. And you have to use items to replenish your morale. And I don't know... I don't know, like, how plentiful they are. I don't understand this stuff either. Like, these are supposed to be special cards, as far as I know. But I can't do any, like, special abilities. Oh yeah, there's a lot of loops like that in this game. So far, at least. And so I have to be careful now. 4 spaces. I can't go that way. What are you? Alright, what is that? Bow? And then... I think that's axe, spear... But how do I know if they're male or female? Yeah, so far I'm not a huge fan of it. So I won't have an advantage against this guy. But I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're male or female, so... I can't see who they'll go with. Oh, okay, that's it. These guys are male, and these ones are female. Okay. So this person will fight with them, this person will fight with them, and this person will fight with them. So if I go first... He'll fight whoever I fight. And then what order will it go in? I do not want to fight the spear guy with my sword guy. Or sword girl. And I don't know what order this is going to go in. It's 4 battles. Well, one way to find out. I can't see what order it goes in, though. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, so it's going to be sword versus spear, of course. Exactly what I don't want. Yeah. I'm pulling her out for now. I don't understand how I'm supposed to, like, level her up. I still don't 100% get the battle system either. So, don't know why I lost that time, but let's see how much morale we lose. Not very much, and I don't know why I didn't lose very much, but okay, whatever. Shit, that's not gonna work. It's the opposite way around. Axes are good against spears. I messed that up. I can't take it back either. Well, let's hope I don't rip. I do not understand how to use skills at all. Now, is he dead permanently? My guess is he is. I really need to learn this system. seriously gonna have to sit through this now? Yep. What's up, Acro? Now, this time around, I can not be an idiot. It definitely seems like a game that if I don't understand what's going on, I'm gonna get wrecked. Yes. So, this guy moved up last time, and then this guy moved over. So... What? Sword is supposed to beat spear. I don't understand. Well, we're about to get wrecked. Or no, axe beats spear, sword beats axe. Fuck! I keep getting it mixed up in my mind. God damn it. I completely... So this time around I have my characters in the same order I did last time. Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're losing these two regardless of whether I want to or not. And I'm dead, yeah. I already know. It always happens. Just kill me. I'm gonna keep forgetting. I'm still gonna lose. I don't understand what's giving them a star. It's spear versus spear. Wait, this isn't... I should be fighting an axe group with her. Why are we fighting a spear group? That's not what it said. Whatever. And then I took barely any morale. I have no idea what's going on in this game. But that guy lost all of his morale for some reason. And now I'm fighting again, even though that guy wasn't diagonally next to anybody or anything. Whatever, I'll go aggressive, but I'll still lose. Yep. We're gonna lose this one too. Wow. Yeah, so how did that work? Want to explain that one to me? Whatever, dude. I'm just gonna use you to carry everything. Screw trying to kill everyone else. Or use anyone else to do anything. I'm just gonna die. Yes, that I know. That I understand. The guy was up in a corner, though, without anybody next to him, and got 3 battles. Now, how much does he lose? And why did he lose as much morale as he did? What? That makes 0 sense. So somehow, I magically died. I'm not questioning it anymore. The guy killed 2 units instantaneously. My power card was way higher than his in the first place. Whatever. Bye. Don't understand it. Don't get it at all. It's like I literally can't beat this guy now. Bye, game. Why is it even doing the battle? It's gonna be over. Game's over. She died. What's 0 reset mean? Oh no! Wait. Why is she in range? Okay. Sure. Okay, I see. She's 2 down. So that still counts. What's up, Pistol McAwesome? How you doing, man? Fuck! Oh yeah, what have you been doing now, man? What's your new job? Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's an awesome upgrade to your life. Stuff like that happening is always amazing. Still have no idea really what's going on in this game. You know this bullshit where he kills me. This is where we lose again. Yep, we lose. He kills the one, and then he kills me immediately afterwards. Don't understand how that works at all. Don't get it. It goes against all the logic that I've learned from this game so far, which is next to nothing. But still. I don't understand how to win. Yeah, I find it funny that he started playing the game too. It was interesting. He's playing the PSP version, which overall looks better. What's up, BGG? How you doing tonight, man? Now, I should win. But why? Why this time did I take down more? Yeah, whatever. Sure. Yep. Cool. Yep, won the battle. Don't know why. Makes 0 sense to me. And that's okay. So now, if I try to bring her up here, we might be able to kill this guy. Maybe. But then she might be able to kill me. I can only attack this guy. Yep, sure. Yeah, yep. Now I crit, and they recovered somehow, but I don't know how. Wow. 13 morale, really? Not bad, kid. You gerb. Yeah, go ahead and fight me. You'll win this time, right? So, I lost 1, you lost 4. Good attack, bro. Yeah. We did it. Gotta go through this whole thing to watch 13 go down. How about this game, though? I have no idea what to think of this game. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know when I'm doing stuff right and when I'm doing stuff wrong. And like I explained earlier, they talk to you at the beginning of the game like you're a complete moron and don't understand anything. But in the end, I still don't understand anything. I don't get it. All I know is this guy is living, so I'm just gonna keep sending him in to kill everything. And that wasn't enough to kill her, because morale's a thing. Okay, we did it. We did the thing finally. It only took us an hour to figure out what the hell was going on. And all we did was leave our two characters sit there and do nothing. I'll speak to you as I'm dying. I love having to end my turn so that I can... I literally can't... Alright. Yeah, whatever. Acquisition! Spoils are man! No. So BGG, how did Super Mario World go? And other Marios. I didn't really get to stay up and watch, unfortunately. Peace. 7 hours? Why? I think when Nakurdi and I raced that recently, what was it? It took us an hour or something, Nakurdi? 2 hours maybe? 7 hours? Holy shit. Defeat Zilva. Okay. Is it because it's called Butter Bridge, or why? Oh no, it's a sword dude. We got this, because you're the dude. You're the main dude, you can't lose! Come on, main dude, don't fail me now! That's right. Do the main guy stuff. Yeah. Defense. Say rip 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 to your morale. But not really though. Oh no, another one. You fools! You triggered my trap card! Dark Magician, go! You had to do every level except for... I forget, did we do all exits, Nakurti? I can't remember. I don't think so. All exits is fun. I can't remember how to beat some of the levels and what levels you have to beat certain ways. Alright, so I gained absolutely nothing out of this, eh? Tutorial Corner! Oh man, why is the Empire here? We did all castles. Okay. That sounds about right. I love how I can't move, by the way. This is... Hey, BGG. I got all the information I needed. These sword guys have bows. And it's also a gun. Roarg! Come on. Ha! Yeah. What does Geo Defense minus 30 mean? What is going on? Gun bows. Bogans. We got the bogans. What up? What up? What up? What up? Oh no, it's a waifu. She trapped me in there. Why would you do that? I want to attack with my other characters, but I'm also afraid to attack with my other characters. Elna 02937423899074. I don't know what that means. Oops. If I go there and I attack with him, then Spear Guy will do the thing. Prepare yourself! Dot 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 dot. Now, yes. I don't know. It's a JRPG in the same sense that basically any tactical game is a JRPG. It's really hard to draw that line. Like I said, it's like the game's got a story, it's got levels, it's got equipment. I don't know anymore. I do not know what an RPG is anymore. Maybe I never did. All I know about this game is it's confusing as all hell. Why is the Empire here? They wield bows, of course! Has anybody watched any Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way? Follow my Kokoro. My Kokoro says I don't get this game, and it makes me sad. Exbutzia! But that's where I get, like, some of my quotes from, Nakurti. How else will you know? Brah! I just had it on while I was at work. So I just sat there and let it play while I was at work. I could hear what was going on. Oh, come on. Did you expect anything less than butts from BGG? If you did, I'm sorry. What were you thinking? Oh, well, the original, I've never really watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Other than, random episodes here and there as a kid. And then I always use the, which is funny enough, BGG, because you've used it as well, like, you revealed my trap card and stuff like that, and just, like, yelling random things at the top of my lungs is something that I got from Yu-Gi-Oh! My little brother used to love the show, so I'd watch it on occasion, too. And I've seen a few episodes here and there. But the original part of the show didn't follow like any of the card game rules whatsoever. So you could like play anything and do anything at any time with no issues. She died. Screw the rules, I have money. Actually, I don't have money. This makes no sense. Alright, go ahead, attack me. Sure, yep. Have no idea what just happened in that battle whatsoever. Other than I held right and left or just a few times. Yay. An Undyne girl. This makes me want to play Secret of Mana. God damn it, Secret of Mana. Fuck. Okay. What does that mean? Why are you speaking in the third person? She looks like a tough cookie. Yeah, let's just throw little kids on the battlefield. Yeah, they'll tough it out. That's how they learn. Put some hair on her chest. That's like the worst fanfare I've ever heard. Absolutely, Jago. Absolutely. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games, and even if you've played mostly newer RPGs and stuff like that, I feel like Chrono Trigger is a game that stands the test of time, and I think you'd enjoy it. If anything, if you like JRPG music and stuff like that, and the games that just have good aesthetics built around like the mechanics and stuff like that, you'll like it for just that alone, even if you're not a huge fan of the story or the characters. But I, for one, feel like it's a very, very, very good game. It comes highly recommended. It's in my top 5. My favorite RPGs, it's a toss-up between Earthbound and Chrono Trigger for first place. And then Final Fantasy VI is third, and Terranigma is either 4th or 5th for me. What are you talking about? You don't like having hoofs for hands? And come on, that game's got Cloud, Strife, Hero, Final Fantasy VII, okay? I don't hate Final Fantasy VII because of the meme. I just don't think it's that great or spectacular of a game. I think what it did for Final Fantasy and RPGs as a whole, top notch, right up there. The game as a whole, though, didn't stick with me like many other Final Fantasy games did. Did not stick with me nearly as much as Final Fantasy IX did. I've disliked Final Fantasy VII before disliking Final Fantasy VII was even a thing. Like, when that game first came out and I started playing it, that was one of the first Final Fantasies that I put down and was just like, I'm okay with not beating this one. I came back years later and I played it and I enjoyed it. It's a solid game. It's a good game. It's just, to me, it's Final Fantasy VI with different aesthetics. It uses a very similar battle system, magic-based system, summoning system. It's just different graphics. But I feel now when I talk about myself not liking Final Fantasy VII, everyone does that whole jumping, oh, you're jumping on the bandwagon, and you only like 6, so you don't like any games after that. And that's not the case, because I really enjoyed 9. But then a lot of people that like 7 didn't like 9, so... I think 7's also where it started going more futuristic, and I don't like that in Final Fantasy. I never have, and I miss the old aesthetics. it's like... So, the thing with Final Fantasy VII now is that there's so much love for Final Fantasy VII, and many people that love Final Fantasy VII have not played other Final Fantasies. So, for those people, it's you're a lover or a hater of the game, there's no in-between. Like, if it's not your favorite Final Fantasy in existence, then you hate it, which I don't think is the case. Like I said, I feel like it's a really solid game, and it put JRPGs on the map, more so than Final Fantasy VI did. It pushed the boundaries of graphics and stuff like that at the time. It heavily influenced where RPGs went in the future, with what worked and what didn't, and I will always respect it for all of that. But I just don't feel like it's an amazing game. Yeah, 2D pre-rendered backgrounds are very well done. They look very good. Very, very good. But that's the only aspect that I like about Final Fantasy VII, really. Like, other than that, graphically, everything else to me is just... Going from pixels to that, to me, it lost something. It lost some of its magic to me. Other than the cinematics in Final Fantasy VII, it really lost a bit of its magic. And another thing, like, I try to compare it to going from Super Mario World to Super Mario 64. The magic was still there for me. It was 3D, environments and everything else, but to me, it still felt like an incredible Mario game, and the upgrade to me was amazing. Like, it blew my mind. But going from Final Fantasy VI to Final Fantasy VII, I almost felt like it was a downgrade in most parts. There were aspects that were really well done and it looked really good, but other than that, I just kind of looked at it and I was like, where's the color? Like, where's everything I loved about the Final Fantasy games and their worlds? It was darker and, you know, grainier and more realistic in a way, and futuristic, as I said before. If that condition is not met, you cannot use the skill. If I pick a card with a sword icon on it, banish shall suffice. Then, on that turn, if I become the union leader, everybody can use the skill. Exactly. For future reference, units that can become the ace glow. There needn't be any doubt as to candidates. Well, see, BGG, I played games like Parasite Eve and stuff like that then, and I loved Parasite Eve. And I tried to go back and play Final Fantasy VII when I was of the age where I wanted, you know, not cutesy, goofy things and things like that. And I even really enjoyed Xenogears when I played it. But Final Fantasy, and you gotta admit that Xenogears is a really, really, really dark story. But the futuristic aspect works for Xenogears. I'm okay with it in Xenogears. It fits. To me, the whole decaying future thing just does not work for me in Final Fantasy. I don't know. It just... I don't know. It's just not what I ever wanted in a Final Fantasy game, I guess. How to use A-type skills. Well, I've even admitted that I feel Final Fantasy VI started to take the approach first, where they started to go with those more futuristic aspects and things like that. There were definitely things in the game that were like that. Press A button to start. Skill will be in use while you hold down the button. The gauge will decrease while the skill is in use. Alright, now on the B-type skills. Hold the button to fill the gauge. Let go to use the skill. Age empties instantly. Oh my god. So what gets me with stuff like that is that with technology, just like you said, it's like, to me, when you're like fighting with swords and stuff like that, and not, I mean, it's stupid to attempt to get realistic with it and things like that, but just like you said, when someone shoots a rocket launcher at you and it does 15 damage, to me it's just so like, what the hell? This is dumb. Alright, are we all spear goers here? What's up, Saran? What my biggest problem with Final Fantasy VII is I feel even the story is Final Fantasy VI. It's very, very closely related to Final Fantasy VI. The world is in torment and stuff like that because whatever the life stream or espers or whatever you want to call it is basically being used more than they should be, and it's taking magic from the earth and leading it to a point of destruction and things like that. How do I want to do this? Spears. We want to go with Axe Guy. Wait. Shit. Well, I picked the wrong card. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, it's gonna take me longer than that, I assure you. I mean, the same... You could say that the same, premise of, like, the world's being destroyed and things like that, but I'm talking how it goes in Final Fantasy VII is incredibly similar. Like I said, instead of espers, you have materia that you use, that you can still use summons and learn magic and stuff like that from. So that's heavily similar. And it's like even like the villains and stuff like that and what they do. The villains are slightly different in some regard, but they're very, very similar. Like, everything about Final Fantasy VII, I feel, is just a slight tweak to Final Fantasy VI, whereas up until that point, Final Fantasy games changed pretty drastically. I don't know what to do here, because these are spear guys. I feel like another thing Final Fantasy VII did that Final Fantasy VI did not do for a lot of people is how it conveyed emotions and things like that. To me, the dialogue in Final Fantasy VI is so well written, and even like the character sprite works and stuff like that are done so well that I get something out of the scenes. I can be emotionally attached to the characters and stuff like that with just what's there. But I feel like a lot of people can't with more, like, visual approaches. Like, for instance, let's take, Aerith, whatever you want to call her. Let's take her death. If that was done in a game like Final Fantasy VI, do you think it would have carried the same weight? Wait, what the fuck? Invalid? Why am I not winning here? Go, waifu, go! Oh my god, please win. Holy shit! Is it still worth it to play FF6 if you know the ending, though? I don't think that the ending defines it at all, really. I think you could still enjoy it. FF6 is just a solid game. What the hell? Now we're constantly getting skills thrown in our general direction. So, I don't understand. Why can't I use the ability? I'm holding A. I'm holding the button. Am I gonna use a skill? We're about to get ripped. Oh yeah? This game makes no sense. This game makes absolutely no sense. Get out of here, you suck. Wait, what are you doing over there? Why are you all the way over there? I can't even get over there. I have a feeling this game's going to be a painful 29 hours. Rarg. I don't think I've ever bought something from a Steam sale for myself. Why is she losing? I don't understand this game! I only hit her like 50 freaking times. And did it do anything? No. She missed me with invalid spells constantly, but somehow, she still won. I don't like tactics games like this. No. No. No, no, no. Not going in the JRPG tour. Not happening. Not gonna be a thing. Not even having that discussion. Except for my list explicitly says no dating sims. And don't start getting into calling Persona a dating sim either. Oh, so you think my heart is so easily swayed, Nakurti. I still want a picture of... I still want that whole scene of Futaba giving me a little Mona-shaped chocolate for Valentine's Day, and then coming over and sitting next to me and putting her head on my shoulder. That was way too adorable. That's... Smiling does not mean I dated Pigeon. Rip. That did basically no damage. Yeah. Good luck with that. Well, that was the thing. Can I please skip this? Let me skip it! You heard that completely wrong. Diamond Duster! Come on. We gotta win this. Are you kidding me with this? We're gonna freaking lose this fight, aren't we? These fights take forever! Alright. What is going on? She lost no morale? She lost 0 morale! I'm so confused at this game. I understand nothing. Here we go again. RIP! Now we killed her in 30 seconds. How much morale do you lose this time? A lot. What's today's Humble Bundle? See if I can get her experience. No. We're just... Those guys are just gonna do nothing the rest of the game. We'll just leave it at that. Ooh, I can steal something. Hold on. No, don't kill her. I want to steal something. Charge. Go, 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 go. Alright, are you dead? Alright, bye. I don't know any of those games. I also, again, don't know any of those games. I cannot let you pass. Get out of the way! Your leader is not an ace, okay? I really wish these battles just ended after the first set of attacks. It's kind of annoying that they don't. Why does it take forever to kill these guys? Even while going aggressive. Wow, I'm gonna lose. Why are these battles so long? Of course I fucking lost. Battle system makes absolute sense to me. And we lose the fight. Yep, okay. Makes sense. I'm using a higher attack card. I have got more attack stars. I had more people fighting. I'm not taking any damage from their spells or abilities. But I'm still dying. Do you really have to cast ice again? Make me watch this shit. We did the thing. Don't know how I won that, but I'm glad I did. So I don't know why I can't use this skill in battle. I don't know why that character lost less morale than the last one did. What? And they took barely any damage. They're gonna diamond dust me, so I don't know if I'm gonna live. Come on, take all the morale. God damn it. Of course she loses. I'm never gonna be able to get her up anything. I can't even begin to tell you what this game is, to be completely honest with you. I just destroyed this guy last time with no issues whatsoever. Now he attacks me twice and I get destroyed on both accounts. So, yeah. That's a thing. So if they have a weapon triangle in this game, what's the point of having the first half of the game basically be all spear wielders, which completely negates you using any of your party members other than the character with the axe? Nope. According to this game, spears, axes, and swords are better against archers. And again, basically no morale. I can't use my skill for some reason. Makes no sense to me. Die, please. Thank you. Sure. Whatever. My gen attack went up. Good for us. Yay. I want to pick this up. Actually. Maybe I'll be able to get both now. She's there. I want to get all the items. This skill can only be used at noon. Wow, what is up with me taking next to no morale? Oh shit. Why? We're gonna lose this fight. Why did I have her here? I put her right in a perfect spot where she'd be put in this fight too. Fantastic. This doesn't hit me. That's not cold at all. Rip us. Can you take one unit out, please? Just one? Thank you. Now she takes out another one. Wow, of course. And then we lose in the end. And everything she did in that fight is pointless. And I just took a crap ton of damage. Go with 9. Alright. She's not taking enough morale damage. Like, I'm gonna lose just because I'm gonna run out of cards. Or something. Like, that's what's gonna happen. I need to get someone else over here that can do something. But I don't think I've got enough spaces to move. Nope, pretty sure this is gonna end up being Rip. Somehow or another. Alright, so what's our highest attack here? Blizzard wouldn't do damage. Receive no damage while activated. Alright. Go with this one. Can he make it? Can. She can't though. Actually, she can. She's in the water, so she should get an advantage in the water. I have to win with, like, all 3 of these. Maybe she'll take a lot of damage here, because I had 5 people left. Okay. Well, we have a chance. Why do I take so little morale? Even when I had 5 that lived, it didn't change anything. Finally. We're barely able to carry that out. Yeah, well, none of that's explained as to how it works or anything like that. Well, that was, close to losing. I've lost way too much morale for stupid reasons. I've used some items to heal my morale a bit. I tried to equip things and it wouldn't let me equip anything for some reason. So I don't know how that works either. That's okay, I'll figure it out. Part of what I'm trying to do with these is play as blind as possible. Even though it's a little bit frustrating with this game since stuff seems very much obscure. But I think dealing with it and experiencing it blind is part of the experience, so... What is that green one? Oh, I have to make it to the green one, that's right. Yeah, I definitely want to keep playing it blind, period. I've played every game blind for the most part, so... That's what I want to keep doing. Alright, now can I equip something? A ring with a powerful insignia. Now I can equip stuff. Why couldn't I equip this before? Okay. I need to stop losing morale, or I'm gonna be in trouble very quickly. We'll give him one. Oops. This game makes no sense, Matthew, whatsoever. I don't understand what this means. Oh yeah, it'd be cool if you stay, but keep in mind, like I said, I'm gonna try my best to experience this game completely blind. Wait, what is that? Oops, I did not mean to move her. I thought I was moving her. Shit. Oh well, whatever. Well, damn. I tried it for the first time and it didn't do shit for me. Rip. Well, rip that. I could have just killed him. Yeah, I'm trying. Is this gonna happen in every map now? Yeah, I understand the concept. I'm just not a huge fan of it happening in every map in games like this. It becomes less of a, like, oh crap, and more of a, like, okay, when am I gonna get swarmed by enemies? Why am I using this right now? Guess keep as many units alive as possible. Not that it's gonna matter, because this morale should go down from this anyway. Wait, that's it? Cool. Holy shit. Rip. Don't know what it was, but I got something. So it looks like I have the advantage, but I don't really have the advantage. And we did. Cool. God. No, I wanted that experience. How could you? Okay. Am I ever going to be able to beat this guy? Doesn't look like it. Of course. This guy's a pain in the ass. And again, they're just gonna get shit on. Sure. Totally knew I was gonna win that. Was 100% sure of myself. That took barely any morale. Music changed. Rip. I didn't lose. I didn't do anything. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Aw, I was kind of hoping to kill her too. But... Oops. I did not mean to fight him too, but whatever. I have no idea what this ability does, but we're doing it. Huh? What? Are you kidding me? I bring over 2 soldiers and he still manages to instantaneously kill them. This game makes no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. You're killing yourself here, dude. Whatever. Works for me, I guess. Rip. Of course. Yep, bye. Everyone just pulls out right at the last second, constantly. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. But, well, I feel like hearing music, so. But, of course, I will find someone to host you guys with. Sorry. Did not mean to bring that on screen. You saw Google. Let's see here. Let's see what direction I can send you guys in.